I've been looking, I've been blue for you. Now after all this time, I got to know my mind, little ways for you. I said, one, two, things I know. And I'm always stay with me. And I think I said, I thought I had you, but I didn't. Yes, I did. If you look back, 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 it'll take what I want you to do. In count days, I've been low, I've been through for you. And now that's time on my mind. I don't think sure that is right in my hands. What without words that I can't say. I've been low, I've been blue for you. Now after time since I got to know my mind, whatever way for you.
High school sports coverage download country KQ92. Fans online at KQ92.com.
So to love everything we go. So well, get the man I am. What kind of man do you need? Church again. But here I stand, this another Oklahoma child wash away my sins. I know that I was I can help me with it to lose. We go sat here for. But then you walk in and floating on it. And across the room.
Parker McCollum, I think, what, the fifth number one? Got a ways to go to catch his fellow Texan. He was joking about that. Yeah, George Strait with 60 number one. Dude, you only got five. You can do it. Hang in there. Jordan Davis coming up. Reba McEntire next.
Mark your calendars. Saturday, September 13th, a Northland Threshing Bee dinner and barn dancing fest. Enjoy a mouth-watering meal featuring turkey and pig roast, baked potato, coleslaw, sun, and desserts. All for just $15 a plate or $5 for kids 12 and under. And kick up your heels with live music from Vintage and more great performances all weekend long in the shelter. It's good food, great music, and boot scooting fun for the whole family. So grab your boots and head to the Northland Threshing Bee dinner and barn dance, where the tradition lives on.
When I asked Scott Lucky if his last name had anything to do with his success in the trucking industry, he laughed and said, "Well, Mike, I guess you could say I've always been lucky." But when I asked him how he and his family grew Lucky Distribution Services into the company it is today, he didn't talk about luck at all. "We work hard," he said. "We keep a close eye on the bottom line, and we treat our people the right way." In other words, Scott Lucky makes his own luck, which is precisely why he switched to Pure Talk Business. "Last month, I paid the big guys $740 for 12 lines," he told me. "This month, I paid Pure Talk $420 for the exact same service." Thousands of businesses all over the country are saving real money by switching to America's most dependable 5G network. And luck has nothing to do with it. Just dial pound 250 and say micro. That's pound 250 micro to switch to a wireless company that works as hard as you do. Pure Talk.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight. Area you thought possible as well. Low at 70 degrees, 14 Celsius. Friday, scattered showers and storms with a high temperature of 74 degrees, 23 Celsius. Saturday, partly sunny with a high temperature of 77, 25 Celsius. In the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller on Lake Country, KQ92. Right now, it's 63. Golden Plump Family Pack boneless, skinless chicken breasts are $3.99 a pound all this week at Hugo's Family Marketplace in Warroad and Hugo's Lake of the Woods Foods in Badet. Whole Stone assorted pork loin chops are $2.49 a pound. In the produce department, extra large seedless red or green grapes are $1.89 a pound, and sweet table oranges are $1.69 a pound. Hugo's Family Marketplace in Warroad and Hugo's Lake of the Woods Foods in Badet. Hey, it's Minnesota Vikings play-by-play voice, Paul Allen, excited for the home opener. It's Sunday, shortly after 7, against the Atlanta Falcons. The Minnesota Vikings are at U.S. Bank Stadium for Sunday Night Football with the pregame show, Vikings Football Sunday at 6. Then the boom shortly after 7 on your home for Vikings football.
Rosal County Ford, Rosal, Minnesota is the dealership that delivers. And during September, it will be time to get ready for winter and put new shoes on. That's right. There will be a very good sales event from Ford on tires. Discount galore. Even a buy three and get the fourth one for $1. So get in or get on the phone and get new rubber ordered. Rosal County Ford, the dealership that delivers.
The Northern Star, KRWB on 102.9 FM, is undergoing maintenance. Listeners can still enjoy all the super hits, news, and sports by tuning in to 1410 AM or streaming directly online. We thank you for your patience during this time.
Lake Country, KQ92.
Going out of my mind these days. Like I'm walking around in a haze. I can't think straight. I can't concentrate. And I need a shave. I go to work and I look tired. The boss man says, son, you're gonna get fired. This ain't your style. And behind my coffee cup, I just smile. What a triple mess, what a triple mess I'm in. So tired of it. gonna put salt in my coffee. I put my shoes on the wrong feet. I'm losing my mind, I swear. It might be the death of me, but I don't care. What a mess, what a beautiful mess I'm in. Spending all my time with it's nothing outside rather deep. What a sweet addiction, caught up in. So I can't get enough, can't stop the hunger for you. What a beautiful mess I'm in. Is it your eyes? Is it your smile? All I've known is that you tried. You are. What a beautiful mess. What a beautiful mess I'm in. Spending all my time with it's nothing outside right up. What a sweet addiction. I'm caught up in. So I can't get enough. Can't stop the hunger for you. What a beautiful mess. What a beautiful mess I'm in. Spending all my time with it's nothing outside right up. What a sweet addiction. Caught up in it. So I can't get enough. Can't stop the hunger for you. What a beautiful mess I'm in.
At home, at work, in the office, or wherever you are. We're Lake Country KQ92 and streaming live at KQ92.com.
I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room run-down shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed. Then Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and she painted my eyes and lips. Then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a split from the side, cleaned up to my hip. It was red velvet trimming and it fit me good. Standing back from the looking glass, there stood a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck, then she kissed my cheek. And then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at a pitiful shack, and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, "Your paws runned off, and I'm real sick, and the baby's gonna starve to death." She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said, "To thine own self be true." And I shivered as I watched a roach crawl across the toe of my high-heel shoe. It sounded like somebody else who was talking, asking, "Mama, what do I do?" She said, "Just be nice to the gentleman, fancy. They'll be nice to you." She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you won't help, it's up to you. Now don't let me down, down your mama's gonna move you uptown." That was the last time I saw my mama, and I'd have left that room.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
For a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center. From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Lifecare Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Lifecare Medical Center.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and the staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
We're just about ready to get underway here with the set and the student section back. And we are back, and we are glad that you are with us here on a Tuesday. Bearcats with the serve. We're underway here in set number 2, and it's going to be fired across, popped up in the air. Now it's going to be gathered up, pushed across here now by KCC. Fired through, down, and ping-ponging around, but that's going to be a point for Warroad, and they take an early 1-0 lead. 1-0 is your score. Serving it across. Unity Gausen now. Popped up the air here. The Bearcats now. It's going to be blocked up in the nets. Nice job over the net. Libby Olofsson over there and Aaliyah Jackson in on the block. 2-0 Warroad with the lead here in set number 2. Unity Gausen with the serve here for the Warriors. Jump serve. Set across now, dug up in the back here by the Bearcats. Now it's going to be fired over cross. Now it's going to be flick. Sent across by Gausen. Pass up ahead now. The Bearcats are set to Cadence White. Sends it down for another kill. That is number 11. 11 kills for Cadence White unofficially. Quick Marvin Home Center in-game update. 11 kills for Cadence White. Bearcats lead 1-0 in the match. That's an in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. And another kill for Cadence White. That makes it a dozen. That makes it a dozen as the Bearcats lead or have tied this now at 2 apiece. Fired through. And set across. Nice job by Unity Gausen. Now they're going to say that she hit it from outside of the antenna. Makes it a 3-2 match now. Or 3-2, set number 2. Again, the Bearcats with the 1-0 lead here in the match. Brought across. Pass to Gausen. And sent over here by Olofsson. Whitlock with it now. The set to Cadence White. Fires it through and just out of bounds. 3-2, one of the few times that she's missed on the evening as far as an attack goes. 3-3 now. Here's who scored. Kelby Knox to serve it up here now for Warroad. Sending it through, popping it up to the air. Now it's going to be as White from behind the 10-foot line that time. And a kill attempt and put down there. I think it was Atlee Larson over there. And it gives the Warriors a 4-3 lead here in the second set. 4-3 your score on the Security State Bank scoreboard here at Warroad High School. Knox, pass up ahead, popped up in the air. White on the attack, hits it into the nets. 5-3 Warroad here in the second set. 5-3 your score now. 5-3. Dug up in the back row, the pass in the middle now. White sending it through now. Dug up there by Flick. It's Gausen. Now Larson. And puts it down for a kill. It's Atlee Larson with another kill, and it's 6-3 Warroad. The Warriors with a little bit of life here in the early on here in set number 2. Kelby Knox, mini service run here. Sends it across. The set in the middle, Cadence White. No doubt there. 13 for Cadence White. And check that. That wasn't Cadence White. That was Nadia Newmiller who's out there. So Newmiller out there for KCC. She's back to serve here. 6-4 Warriors. Popped up in the air. Now it's going to be tipped across and down for a kill. It's Aaliyah Jackson with the kill. 7-4 Warroad with a 3-point lead. Rotating back in here for Warroad is Haley Selvog. She'll play up in the front row. Back to serve is going to be Libby Olofsson. Olofsson to serve. Sent across and out of bounds. Service error gives point to KCC. They're back to within 2 now. It's Warroad 7 and Kittson County Central 5. Cadence White back into the match. She'll serve. And sends it down the line here near side. Larson with it. The pass to Gausen. The set joust of the net now popped up in the air here by Warroad. Gausen with it. Larson tips it across this time. Whitlock set on the outside, far side. That's going to be put down for a kill that time for Bryn Hannon. And the Bearcats, just like that, have pulled back to within 1. It's Warroad 7 and Kittson County Central 6. 7-6 is your score. White sending it through. And that's a service ace for Cadence White. And we are tied at 7 apiece. 7-7 is your score. Cadence White with the serve. And another ace. 2 straight aces for Cadence White. Just like that, KCC's back up on top. They lead 8-7 here in set number 2. Cadence White back to serve once again. Sending it across. Popped up in the air. Gausen now. It's going to be hammered off the top of the net. Warroad recovers. Nice recovery there. Atlee Larson. Free ball here for KCC. Set in the middle now. Pounded across. Dug up in the back there. Kelby Knox up ahead to Gausen. Now Larson down the line. Got it down for a kill. Atlee Larson with the kill, and we are tied at 8. It is Warroad 8 and Kittson County Central 8. Aaliyah Jackson with the serve. Just out of bounds. Service error. And just like that, the Bearcats get the serve back now. They lead 9-8 here in set number 2. Bearcats lead in the match 1-0. Whitlock to serve it up here now for Kittson County Central. Popped up in the air now, gathered in. Now it's Atlee Larson, blocked up in the net. Larson back set and then sends it over. Whitlock with it now, set on the outside. It's going to be popped over. Recovery there. Larson gets the pass back, hits it into the net. Makes it 10-8. Kittson County Central with the lead by 2 here over Warroad. We're in set number 2. Again, Bearcats with the lead in the match, 1-0. Back to serve for KCC's Cameron Whitlock. Flick to Gausen, to Larson, who sends it over and down for a kill. Atlee Larson got about a half dozen on the match. Warriors back to within 1. It's 10-9. Rotating in here is Eliana Jacobson. She'll go back to serve. Again, it's Kittson County Central 10, Warroad 9. Floater serve across. Whitlock with it now on a back set. It's going to be fired through and in for a kill. And a Warnke with the kill. It's 11-9 KCC. Larson back in for a Warroad. And in for Kittson County Central. And back to serve is going to be Casey Whaling. Serving from left to right. 11-9 KCC. An ace. Whaling with an ace. It's 12-9. Kittson County Central with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors. 12-9 KCC. They lead in the match 1-0. The serve popped up in the air by Jackson. Now Gausen sent over here by Kelby Knox. Whitlock set in the middle, set across here by the Bearcats. Larson to Gausen. Now Knox will send it over here for Warroad. Whitlock once again sent over here by the Bearcats. Dug up in the back nicely there by Larson. Nice recovery for Warroad. The volley continues. Sent through. Dug up in the back again here by Flick. The set, Kelby Knox tips it over. Popped up in the air by Whitlock. Set on the outside. It's going to be set into the net. Point for the Warriors is sending it into the net that time was Nadia Newmiller for KCC. It's Kittson County Central 12, Warroad 10. The Bearcats lead by 2. Back to serve for Warroad. I think that was Haley Selvog jousted that, popped up in the air, and it lands on the Kittson County Central side. Just like that, Warroad back to within 1. It's KCC 12, Warroad 11. 12-11, Bearcats with the lead here over the Warriors. Warriors with the serve. It'll be Haley Selvog. Selvog sends it across. Got up in the back there. Whitlock down, popped up in the air. Back set, fired across here by the Bearcats out of bounds, and we're tied. It's Warroad 12, Kittson County Central 12. Haley Selvog on a mini service run. Here in set number 2, 12-12 your score. Selvog back behind the stripe once again, sending it across. Sent back in the middle now by the Bearcats, firing it through. Larson with the dig in the back row. The pass to Gausen, pushed across here. Olafson popped up in the air here by KCC. Whitlock with it. Now here's Newmiller hitting it into the net. And the Warriors take a lead of 13-12. 13-12. Warriors take a 1-point lead here in set number 2. Selvog. The pass up ahead, tipped across. Larson now. The pass to Gausen. Gausen in the middle now. Olafson sending it over. Now Whitlock. Now it's going to be set to White, who sends it behind the 10-foot line, sends it through. Recovery for Warroad, sending it across and just out of bounds. Nice recovery by Warroad. Hit it just a little bit too deep that time. And hit it out of bounds. We're tied at 13. It's Warroad 13 and KCC 13. Back to serve here for the Bearcats. Hannah Warnke. Brought up in the bag now, the pass to Gausen and sent across here. Kelby Knox dug up there by KCC. Tipped over, free ball for Warroad. Now Knox sending it across. Popped up in the air here, Whitlock. Sent in the middle now, Cadence White. Cadence White. Lost track. I think she's up to near 14 now. 14-13. Kittson County Central. Hornke with the serve. Larson with the dig in the back. Knox now pushed across here by Gausen. Whitlock on the other side to White. And hits it across and out of bounds. There's some the initial ruling is out of bounds. I don't know if there's something that the floor judge might have seen. If there was a touch, I don't know if there was a touch called on the Bearcat side. That's where it would have come from, because the attack went out of bounds, and they're going to say no. So the Warriors get the point. And we are tied at 14. We've been tied at 12. We've been tied at 13. And now we're tied at 14. 14-14 your score. And it'll be Unity Gausen with the serve. Gausen to serve it up here. Fires it right down the middle. Pass up ahead. Here's Cadence White cross court. We're going to call that 15. 15 for the match. And we played a set in a little more than a half. The serve by Kittson County Central into the net. And just like that, Warroad back to tied once again. So we've been tied at 12, 13, 14, and now 15. 15-15 your score. Kelby Knox with the serve here for the black and gold. And that one goes way out of bounds deep. 16-15 now, Kittson County Central. 16-15 your score. And it'll be Nadia Newmiller to serve it up here for the Bearcats. Newmiller in. And she replaces Casey Whaling. Dug up. Here's Gausen. Now it's going to be sent across here by Olofsson. Set to Cadence White. Blocked up at the net, but it's going to land out of bounds. So another kill for Cadence White. We're going to call that, miscounted there. We're going to say 14. I think we overcounted on a couple areas. We're going to say 14 here. 17-15 KCC. That's an ace. Ace serve, Nadia Newmiller. 18-15. Bearcats lead by 3. Here in set number 2. Again, they lead in the match 1-0. Newmiller with the serve. Piper flick to Gausen. Now here's Atlee Larson tipping it across. Nice recovery here for the Bearcats. Whitlock with it now. Pounded in the net, popped up in the air. Recovery by Whitlock, sent across the 3 here by Kittson County Central, and it's going to fall for a kill right in the corner of the Warrior defense. Timeout on the floor. Mini run here by KCC. They lead by 4, 19-15 on the Security State Bank scoreboard. We will be back right after this.
This is for an exciting new career opportunity that also serves your community.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
All right, welcome back after a short timeout. A few seconds remaining on the timeout for both teams. It was Warroad that took a lead as we take another look at a Marvin Home Center in-game update. Warriors took a lead early on here in set number 2. Kittson County Central battled back, and we've been tied at 12, 13, 14, and 15. A 4-0 run for Kittson County Central has got them up by 4. That's an in-game update brought to you by Marvin Home Center. Make that a 5-0 run. All right, 4-0 run is a serve goes back over 2 Warroads. 19-16 now. Warriors down by 3. It's going to be Piper Flick. Whitlock with it. And sent across. No, into the net. Sent into the net that time by Haley Hansen. And makes it a 19-17. Set number 2. Warriors need to get this set. They'd would love to get this set. They'd love to get this set and put this thing back to even again. Bearcats with the lead 1-0. Whitlock tips it across. That's a kill. A kill for Gracie Whitlock. Or Cameron Whitlock make that. Cameron Whitlock with the kill, 20-17. So the Bearcats first to 20, and it'll be Cadence White with the serve. White sending it through. Pass up in, Unity Gausen, set it in the net now. Atlee Larson down the line, dug up there by White. Sent over here by KCC, no, out of bounds. Makes it KCC 20 and Warroad 18. Warriors trying to battle back here in set number 2. Can they do it? We'll see. Aaliyah Jackson back to serve here for the black and gold. It approaches and sends it out of bounds. So that makes it 21-18. Bearcats lead by 3 once again. And it'll be Cameron Whitlock with the serve. And another timeout call. Timeout call. We'll take 1-2, 21-18 on the Security State Bank scoreboard. KCC over Warroad. Back after this.
Like many banks, Security State Bank is a full-service bank. That means
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Now 21-19 as the Bearcats with the Warriors with the point, making it 21-19. 21-19 your score here. Set number 2. Bearcats with the lead, 1-0. Atlee Larson with the serve, right down the middle. Pass it to Cameron Whitlock, the set to Cadence White. Fires it through, dug up there by Jackson. The pass to Gausen, tipped over here. Kelby Knox. Whitlock with a recovery. And it goes out of bounds. Warriors pulled it within 1. It's Kittson County Central 21, Warroad 20. Again, we'll ask, can the Warriors make a comeback? They're going to try. It's Atlee Larson with the serve. Whitlock for the Bearcats. Sent over the net, and diving for it was Kelby Knox. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds. Knox dove for it, touched it. So point for KCC makes it a 22-20 set number 2. Again, the match led by the Bearcats 1-0. So they won that first set 25-11. Very competitive second set. And sent into the net. Service error gives the serve back over to Warroad. It's 22-21. Haley Selvog to serve up for Warroad. Selvog sending it across. Overpass, popped up in the air now. Bearcats. Here's Newmiller, hits it into the nets. We're tied at 22. 22-22 is your score. Another timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. 22-22 is your score on the Security State Bank scoreboard. We're back after this.
Hey, Sport fan. This is Scott Johnson from Scott Johnson Companies.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Welcome back to Warroad High School. John Michael with you here on KQ92 and at yourliveevent.com. Coming up after our second set, we'll kind of recap the match here. We'll get another Marvin Home Center in-game updates, in-match updates, I guess you could say. 22-22 your score. Haley Selvog with the serve here now for Warroad. And she sends it through. Bearcats back the other way, the pass to White, who sends it back behind the 10-foot line. World trying to recover another kill for Cadence White. That's going to be 15. And the Bearcats take a 1-point lead, 23-22. Again, they lead in the match 1-0, leading by 1 here in a very highly contested second set. Floater serve for KCC. Larson, the pass to Gausen. Set over here now by Olafson for the kill, and it's 23-22. Libby Olafson with the big-time kill there. And the Warriors like that are back up to tied once again. 23-23. Warriors trying to take the second set and even this match at 1 apiece. Unity Gausen with the serve. Sending it across. Dug up in the back there by KCC. Newmiller almost collided. That's going to be a point. We are at set point. Warriors get this point. They take the sets, and we're going to be tied at 1 apiece. And another timeout, and we're going to keep it here this time. We are going to keep it here. Marvin Home Center in match update. KCC took the first set easily, 25-11. And Warroad and Kittson County Central battling back and forth. A couple points at times. There were 3-4 point runs for Kittson County Central getting back in. But the Warriors have battled back. They lead 24-23. They get this next point. They tie this match at 1 set apiece. That is an in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. Check them out. Check out all the September deals. Power tools, Benjamin Moore paint. They've got it at the Home Center. Visit them on right along Highway 11 in Warroad, or on the web at marvinhomecenter.com. We're getting back now to the serve here. It's Unity Gausen. Warroad 24. Kittson County Central 23. The student section is on its feet. Gausen with the serve. Now they hit White. Knox with it. Gausen back to Kelby Knox, sending it across. Dug up in the back there by the Bearcats. Out of bounds, and the Warriors win. The Warriors take game number 2, or set number 2. And we are tied at 1 set apiece. We will be back with set number 3 right after this. Again, 1-1 in the match on the Security State Bank scoreboard. We're back after this.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or a career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92, playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future.
All right, welcome back to Warroad High School. John Michael with you as we head to set number 3. And we are tied at 1 apiece. So we will go at least 4, depending upon how this thing goes. And, the way it's been going back and forth, you never know what, how this is going to play on out. As the Warriors are going to get the serve first. Unity Gausen, who served out the second set as the Warriors won 25-23. Serving to start out set number 3. The set at the net, White. No doubt. No doubter there, Cadence White. Over 6 foot tall, can jump to the rafters. And she gets that swing behind, and there's not many that's going to stop an attack as far as that goes. Set back out to the back. What a play! What a play by the Warriors to set it over to the back corner. Everyone had kind of bunched up toward the front, and everyone in the back corner was kind of left alone. So the Warriors get the point. We're tied at 1 apiece. Kelby Knox with the serve. Sent through and out of bounds, and it'll be Kittson County Central 2, Warroad 1. Early on here in set number 3. Early on here in the third set. Again, it's 1-1. Bearcats took the first set, Warroad the second set. Unity Gausen. And set into the net there by Aaliyah Jackson. Makes it 3-1, Kittson County Central. And serving it here for the Bearcats is Bryn Hennon. Sending it down the line. Nice hard topspin serve that time. The Sadier Olafson and was passed just a little bit before, or a little bit ahead of her, a little bit too far. So kind of a mini service run here for Hennon. 4-1 KCC with the lead. The serve. And that's going to be an ace. And it's 5-1. Bryn Hennon with a mini service run here for Kittson County Central. The Bearcats take a 5-1 lead here over Warroad here in set number 3. Hennon with the serve once again. Jackson jousted the net, popped up in the air. Larson able to get it back in play. Set across by Knox. Nice recovery of the Warriors. Free ball here for KCC. White. And that's going to be a kill as the block attempt goes out of bounds. We've got her now unofficially at 16 kills. 17 kills make that. 6-1. Bearcats up by 5. Hennon again on a service run. Popped up in the air. Now it's going to be sent into the net there. Olafson, it's 7-1 now. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2. Bearcats on a run on the Marvin Home Center and the Security State Bank scoreboard. 7-1. Bearcats over the Warriors.
Want your money to work a little harder?
At Q92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and the staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. 7-1, Kittson County Central with the early lead here in set number 3 in a match that's tied at 1 set apiece. Bryn Hennon on a service run here for the Bearcats. Kelby Knox on the other side here down for Warroad. Set across here by the Warriors. White popped up in the air. Whitlock sent it through, and that's going to be a kill for Cameron Whitlock. And it's 8-1 KCC. Marvin Home Center in-game update. A mini service run by Bryn Hennon here has given the Bearcats a 7-point lead. It's an in-game update now, an 8-point run. And Kittson County Central leads 9-1. That's an in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. Check them out on the web at marvinhomecenter.com. Check it into the match now. Reagan Haley in for Libby Olafson. Again, Hennon back to serve. She's on a service run. Larson, and make that another point on that service run. 10-1. Kittson County Central with the lead here in set number 3. Again, the match tied at 1 apiece. Bearcats take the first set, Warriors the second set. The pass to Gausen. It's Haley with it now, blocked up, and so was hit by the Warriors as it was set back. And another service point for Hennon. Bearcats lead by 10, 11-1. Fired through now. Atlee Larson with it now. Overpass. Free ball here for KCC. The set in the middle now is Cadence White. Tips it across. Redirects it back toward the near side. 18 kills for Kittson County Central's Cadence White. Timeout on the floor on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 12-1, Kittson County Central over Warroad.
Ready to tackle your next big project at Dodds Lumber and...
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
The board actively promotes a basin-wide perspective for water management. To learn more, go to www.rrwmb.us.
All right, welcome back. And Warroad finally with the point to stop the bleeding, so to speak. 13-2, Kittson County Central. It's been all KCC here in the third set. And that's going to be an ace serve for Kelby Knox. Kelby Knox with an ace. It's 13-3. Warriors with a little bit bigger of a task here to come back from behind. Down by 10. Cameron Whitlock, Cadence White. Sent over here, and it's going to be set down on the overpass. No, they're going to say that the Bearcats are over the net. 13-4. Yeah, it'll be Reagan Haley with the serve. 13-4, Kittson County Central. 13-4 your score here in the third set. Sent through, dug up there, Whitlock, now the set to Cadence White, sending it across, popped up in the air here by Gausen, Knox with it. Now it's Atlee Larson sending it over, and just out of bounds. 14-4. 14-4. Kittson County Central with the lead. And back to serve will be Cadence White. And serves it into the net. 14-5. Warroad gets the serve back. It'll be Aaliyah Jackson to serve it up. Warriors down by 9 here in set number 3. Aaliyah Jackson approaches and sends it across. It's Whitlock. Back set now. Fired through. Down for a kill. And that's going to be Hannah Warnke for Kittson County Central. And the Bearcats once again lead by double digits. They lead 15-5. It'll be Cameron Whitlock with the serve here for Kittson County Central. Leah Jackson, the pass, Unity Gausen, now it's Larson firing it through, down through the block and down for a kill. Atlee Larson makes it a 9-point set 3. Kittson County Central 15, Warroad 6. Larson with the jump serve. Whitlock back toward the middle. Now it's going to be sent across here by the Bearcats. Nice dig there by Jackson. It's going to be pushed across here by Unity Gausen. White Now it's going to be sent back over here by KCC, and the Warriors cannot get it across in 3. Bearcats once again lead by 10. It's Kittson County Central 16, Warroad 6. 16-6 is your score. This set very reminiscent of set number 1, the set that the Bearcats controlled start to finish. Kelby Knox tips it across and down for a kill. Kelby Knox with a kill. It's 16-7. Warriors back under double digits now, down by 9. And it's going to be Haley Selvog with the serve. Selvog to serve it up. Her team down by 9 here in set number 3 in a 1-1 match. Dug up in the back now, the pass up ahead, and it's going to be fired through here by Kittson County Central. Kelby Knox sent across here by Gausen. Whitlock overpass, joust at the net, sent over. Now Gausen to Kelby Knox, firing it through. Popped up in the back row here by the Bearcats. Now bumped over in 3, free ball for Warroad. Popped up in the air is Larson. Now Gausen. Now Kelby Knox tips it across, sent across on the overpass here by KCC. Larson with it, popping it up high in the air. KCC underneath it. Whitlock with it now, pushed into the net. So the Warriors with a point, and they're within 8. It's Kittson County Central 16 and Warroad 8. 16-8 now, the serve. And that goes out of bounds. Serve there by Haley Selvog. And back into the match, quickly back into the match now. It's going to be Piper Flick. Back to serve here now for Kittson County Central. Warnke with it now. Larson on the overpass, sent back across by Kittson County Central out of bounds. 17-9, it's an 8-point game. 17-9 your score. And it'll be Unity Gausen to serve it up here now for Warroad. Gausen on the approach, sending it across. The pass up ahead, that's set in the middle there. Cadence White tips it across. That's going to be a kill. She's darn near 20 on the evening. 18-9, 20 nearing 20 unofficially on the count that we have up here at our broadcast location here at Warroad High School. The serve there by the Bearcats. Gausen, back set, Kelby Knox tips it across, popped up the air. Now the set back on the outside, sent over here by Kittson County Central, and that's in for a kill. Bryn Hennon had that big service run early in the third set that gave the Bearcats a huge lead that they really haven't relinquished and really haven't given up much of. Flick to Gausen and sent across here by Reagan Haley, popped up in the air. Now it's Haley. Cadence White. Back set, here's Whitlock. Pounds it off the block and down for a kill. The Bearcats first to 20 here in set 3. It's 20-9. 20-9 is your score. 20 for Kittson County Central, 9 for Warroad. The serve is out. Warriors have pulled it within 10 now. It's Kittson County Central 20, Warroad 10 here. We're in set number 3. And again, Bearcats win this, and they're going to be in the driver's seat up 2 sets to 1. Jacobson with the serve. Popped up in the air. Now it's going to be bumped over and out of bounds. Warriors back to under a double-digit lead. It's a single-digit lead, 9. Kittson County Central well in front here. Warriors need a nice long service run here. Jacobson. Jump set. Now it's White. Hits it into the net. No, they're going to say Warroad was into the net. So White with another kill. That's, I think, is going to give, that's going to be 20, I think, for Cadence White. 21-11 is your score. Bearcat serve. Atlee Larson on the dig. Gausen, now Larson firing it through. Dug up in the back row there by KCC. Set to the outside, sent across, out of bounds. 21-12 is your score. Kittson County Central 21, Warroad 12. back to serve here for the Warriors. Kelby Knox, or check that, Reagan Haley make that. Whitlock on the back set now. It's going to be sent across, and was Jacobson who tried to save it there, but it goes out of bounds, and a point for Kittson County Central, 22-12, a 10-point lead. Back to serve Cadence White here for the Bearcats. Jump serve, dug up there by Jacobson. Sent across here by Jackson now. Bearcats able to get it over in 3. Free ball here now for Warroad. The pass up ahead now. Unity Gauss set in the middle. Tipped across here now by Selvog. Whitlock set across here by the Bearcats. Dug up in the back row now. It's going to be Selvog. Pushed across here. Atlee Larson now. It's White. Up ahead now. The set in the middle. Fired across. Dug up in the back row there. Jacobson. Gausen with it now. Larson sending it across here for Warroad. Whitlock. Popped over to the far side. Cross court. That's good for a kill. It's going to be Haley Hansen over there. 23-12. Service point for Cadence White. Bearcats 2 points away from taking a 2-1 lead here in the match. White on the approach, the jump serve. Jacobson, the pass up to Gausen. Now it's going to be Atlee Larson setting it across. Here's Whitlock with it. Set on the outside, blocked up in the net, popped up the air here by the Bearcats. They got to get it over in 3. They do. Nice recovery. Here's Flick. Now Larson sending it through. White with the dig. Popped up in the air, set on the outside, sent over and out of bounds. 23-13. 23-13 your score. Kittson County Central leads by 10. Warroad with the serve. It'll be Aaliyah Jackson. Makes the approach. Sends it across now. Popped up the air here. Whitlock now set across out by KCC. And a point. As they're going to call a lift on a Warroad. That's going to make it set point for Kittson County Central. The 24-13. They get this point. They take the lead in the match 2-1. It's Cameron Whitlock. Sending it across. Jackson. Gausen fists it over. Whitlock with it now on the back set. Now set across here by the Bearcats. Jackson. Now Gausen. Here's Atlee Larson. Hits it into the net. That's going to be a point. Kittson County Central. Kittson County Central with the point. They win 25-13. And they take a 2-1 lead here in the match. We'll be back with set number 4 right after this. 2-1. Bearcats lead on the Security State Bank scoreboard.
The Warroad Public Schools welcome back students, teachers, and...
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
All right, welcome back to Warroad High School, where we are now in set number 4 of tonight's match between the Warroad Warriors coming out of Section 8 AA and the Kittson County Central Bearcats coming out of Section 8 1A. Bearcats with a 2-1 lead. The Bearcats won the first set 25-11. Warroad battled back. It was a back and forth set number 2, and they won 25-23. And it was all Kittson County Central in set number 3. Fairly reminiscent of set number 1. Bearcats win this set number 3, 25-13. So they lead in the match 2-1. So Warroad has to have this set to force a set number 5 and a race to 15. Bearcats, if they win, they will take the match 3-1. Jackson, Larson, Flick, Reagan Haley, Kelby Knox, and Unity Gausen out there for Warroad. Cadence White also out there for Kittson County Central. Captain Lindgren back to serve is Hannah Warnke. Cameron Whitlock out there for KCC as well as we begin set number 4. Gausen sending it over now. Here come the Bearcats. Cadence White firing it through. That is 21. We're going to call it. That's by our unofficial count. 21 kills for Cadence White as we get into set number 4. Warnke with the serve. It's Piper Flick. The pass up to Gausen now. It's going to be bumped over here by Reagan Haley. Whitlock with it now. Jump set. And White sending it through once again. Another kill. That's 22. And it's a quick 2-0 lead here for Kittson County Central. Warnke with the serve, makes the approach, and sends it over. Popped up in the air. Sent across and out of bounds. And it's quickly 3-0. Kittson County Central, a service run to begin the game by Hannah Warnke. 3-0 KCC here in set number 4. Warnke with the serve. Popped up in the air. Now it's Piper Flick. Now it'll be sent across here by Kelby Knox. Out of bounds. It's 3-1. They're going to say that one just caught the stripe there and landed in bounds. So it'll be Unity Gausen to serve. Unity Gausen, she was the one that served up the winning points in set number 2. Serving it up here, just gets it across and a serve. Just hit the top of the net, and it just dribbled across. Caught everybody, catches everybody off guard. Does every time that happens, it seems like. But 3-2 now. Warroad back to within 1. Gausen with the serve. Whitlock up ahead now. The set to White on the outside. Cross court. That's 23. 23 kills for Cadence White. That's our unofficial count here at Warroad High School. And the Bearcats are going to get the serve back. Kittson County Central getting the serve back with Captain Lindgren to serve, and it goes out, and it was touched before it went out, so a point for Kittson County Central. Point for the Bearcats. 5-2. Lindgren to serve. Bearcats lead by 3. Kelby Knox. Piper Flick. Sent across. No, into the net. Popped up in the air. And it was touched. The play continues. Sent across here by Warroad. Here's Whitlock with it now. The set to White. Blocked up in the net. Popped up in the air. Bearcats trying to recover. They do. Here's Gausen. Now set in the middle. Tipped across here by Warroad. The pass to Whitlock. Set on the outside. The fired across. Blocked up in the net. Reagan Haley and Aaliyah Jackson 5-3, Warroad trailing by 2, and it's going to be Kelby Knox with a serve. Knox sending it across. Popped up in the air here now, the set to White. Tips it across. Dug up in the back there by Gausen. Here's Flick with it now. Atlee Larson firing it through for a kill. Atlee Larson. And it's 5-4. The Warriors have pulled to within 1. Again, Warroad needs this set to force a set number 5 and a race to 15. Kelby Knox with the serve now here for the black and gold. Floats one across. Set at the net now. It's going to be tipped across here by the Bearcats. Knox, pass up ahead. Gausen back set. Here's Aaliyah Jackson down the line. Dug up in the back there by KCC. Overpass. And a point for the Warriors. We are tied at 5. Marvin Home Center in-game update. A mini service run by Kelby Knox. And just like that, the Warriors are back to even here in set number 4. That's an in-game update brought to you by Marvin Home Center. Visit them at marvinhomecenter.com. Back to the action now. Big time block. And another point. And it's 6-5 Warroad. This one starting just like set number 2 after the Warriors lost set number 1. Set number 2 was back and forth. Warriors lost set number 3, and now it's been so far back and forth here in set number 4. Kelby Knox again with the mini service run. Serving it up once again at the net. Here's Cadence White, tips it across. Dug up Jackson, tipped across Warroad. Here's Whitlock to White, firing it through. Yeah, and that's going to be 24 unofficially. So what we have her for. And we're tied at 6. And back to serve here for Kittson County Central. Bryn Hannon, she had a big service run in set number 3. Gausen, and she just kind of misplaced her hands when she made that pass, and it carried them backwards. So a point for Hannon makes it 7-6. Kittson County Central, 7-6 your score. Hannon with it now as we get back to the action. Gausen jump set. Now it's Atlee Larson down the line, and a kill for Atlee. And just like that, we're back to tied at 7 apiece. 7-7 is your score. Here we're in set number 4. Bearcats lead 2-1. They win this set, they win the match. The Warriors win this set. We go to a set 5 at a race to 15. 7-7 your score. Dug up in the back. The pass to Whitlock. The set to White. No doubt. Cadence White blew it past everybody. 8-7. Kittson County Central. Cadence White with the serve. The senior on the approach of the jump serve. Tipped across there by Gausen. Bearcats recover. Popped up in the air. Now bumped over in 3. Free ball here for Warroad. To pass up ahead. Knox up ahead to Gausen. Now here's Atlee Larson. Blocked. And the ball lands inbounds on the block. 9-7. 9-7. Kittson County Central with the lead here in set number 4. Cadence White to serve it up here for the Bearcats on the approach and the jump serve. Unity Gausen. Here's Atlee Larson. Tips it across. It was touched, so the play continues. Larson sending it over here far corner. Set here to Whitlock, who fires it down the line. Dug up there by Flick. Pass to Gausen. Here's Aaliyah Jackson. She's blocked up the pass. Warriors calling for a touch, don't get one. And that makes it 10-7. So Kittson County Central with a 3-point lead. Warriors can't let them get out too far. Need to battle back. They can't let them get out too far in the match here. Cadence White with another service port on the approach. Another jump serve. Overpass, free ball here now for KCC. In the middle, sent across and down for a kill. Hannah Warnke, senior. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2. On the Security State Bank scoreboard, it's Kittson County 11, Warroad 7 here in set number 4.
At Roseau County Veterinarian Office, we know your pet.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again,
some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
All right, welcome back to Warroad High School. John Michael with you here. It's set number 4 between Warroad and Kittson County Central. Bearcats lead by 4 here in set number 4. They lead the match 2-1. Again, they win this. They win the match in 4. If Warroad wins, we'll go to set 5 and a race to 15. Cadence White with kind of a mini service run of her own here. And back behind the stripe, the approach on the jump serve. Popped up in the air, set across here by Warroad. It's Selvog and a kill for Aaliyah Jackson. Makes it 11-8. Warriors back to within 3. It's like we were talking about. The Warriors can't let the Bearcats get out too far. Need to battle back, maybe even get it back to tied here. It's Aaliyah Jackson, and they're not going to do it like that. A service serve out of bounds. Makes it 12-8, and the Bearcats with the serve back once again. It's going to be Cameron Whitlock. Whitlock with the serve. Jackson to Gausen. Tips it over now. Bearcats trying to recover. They'll send it over a 3. Free ball for Warroad, and that's going to be a kill. A kill for Bryn Hennon. 13-8. Kittson County Central up by 5. And Whitlock with the serve here for KCC. Sending it across here, and that's an ace. It's 14-8. The Bearcats lead by 6. Another service point for Cameron Whitlock. One of the senior leaders on the Bearcat squad this year. 14-8, serves it once again. And another ace. 15-8. Another service point for Cameron Whitlock. Bearcats up by 7. And another. 16-8. Cameron Whitlock. It's an in-game scoreboard brought to you by the Marvin Home Center. Cameron Whitlock with the mini service run gets the Bearcats up by 8. It's an in-game update brought to you by Marvin Home Center. Visit them on the web at marvinhomecenter.com. It's Atlee Larson with a kill of her own as the Warriors get the side out and they get the serve back. Kittson County Central 16 and Warroad 9. It'll be Eliana Jacobson with the serve here now for the Warriors. Down by 7 here in set 4. Down to the match 2-1. Whitlock. Set over here now by the Bearcats. Recovery there. Kelby Knox gets it to Gausen. Now tipped across. Now blocked at the net. Block at the net there for KCC by Hannah Wernke. 17-9, an 8-point lead here for Kittson County Central here in set number 4. Back to serve for the Bearcats is Casey Whaling. Or scheduled to serve it here. It's Casey Whaling. Bearcats lead by 8 here in set number 4. See a floor official discussing something at the scorer's table, trying to get everything correct. Casey Whaling with the serve, the approach, and the serve by the Bearcat. Whitlock. And it's set through and down for a kill. Afton Lindgren, the senior at Kittson County Central. 8 seniors. 18-9. Bearcats up by 9. Jackson popped up in the air. Gausen now sent over here. Eliana Jacobson. Jacobson with it. Now it's going to be sent through and across. Jacobson with the dig. Popped up in the air. And a lift called. Or a double hit anyway. At any rate, The hitting error is going to give the ball and the serve back, the side out and the serve back over to Warroad. It will be Piper Flick on the serve. Sending it through. Jump set now. And pounding it through down off the block. Kill made there by Hannah Warnke, 19-10. 19-10. Bearcats 6 points away from taking this fourth set. Jacobson on the dig. Gausen. Now it's going to be sent over here by Kelby Knox. Whitlock with it now. The set to Cadence White. Tips it over. Blocked up to the net nicely here by Warroad. Now sent over on the overpass. 20-10. Bearcats first to 20 here in set number 4. Warnke with the serve. Up ahead. Now it's going to be sent across here by Kelby Knox. Whitlock with it. White sending it over in 3. Free ball here now for Warroad. Popped up in the air. Gausen. Gausen with it. Now Knox sending it over. Stuck up in the back row. Save there. Now sent across by KCC and a kill by Bryn Hennon. It's 21-10. 21-10 your score. Bearcats 4 points away from winning this match. The serve. Jacobson. The pass to Gausen sends it over for Warroad. Set on the outside and another kill. This time it's Afton Lindgren, 22-10. Bearcats 3 points away. It's going to be fired across. Top of the air, Unity Gausen now set across here by Reagan Haley. Whitlock, Cadence White, blocked up at the net. Nice recovery. White with it once again, sending it across. Down for another kill. 23-10. KCC 2 points away from winning set 4 and taking the match 3-1. Back to serve is Warnke. Gausen now set Kelby Knox. Knox able to send it across. Now Whitlock on a back set. Now firing it through. Popped up in the air here by Warroad and sent across. Free ball here now for Kittson County Central. Whitlock the set to Cadence White. Fires it through. That's another kill. 26. Match point for Kittson County Central. It's Kittson County Central 24, Warroad 10. Back to serve is Hannah Warnke. That's an ace. That's the match. Bearcats win 25-10. They win the match 3 sets to 1 as the Bearcats win it tonight. We'll be back with the post game right after this.
No matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
All right, welcome back to Warroad High School, where the Kittson County Central Bearcats have defeated the Warroad Warriors 3-1. Kittson County Central was dominant in that first set. Warroad battled back, and credit to Warroad to battle back after getting beaten in that first set, battling back, winning that second set 25-23. Then it was all Kittson County Central. They went up big time in the third set and cruised to a 25-13 win, and then won 25-10. So your final scores in the match 25-11, 23-25, 25-13, and 25-10. We're going to take another break. Back with more on the post game. Again, Kittson County Central, your winner in high school volleyball on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com.
Hey everyone, Henry from Neighbor Chevrolet.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John, Michael, and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
All right, welcome back to post game where Kittson County Central has defeated Warroad 3-1, winning 25-11, 23-25, 25-13, 25-10. And coming up, we're going to have our Enbridge Energy player of the game, the player that brought the energy tonight. Life takes energy. You can visit Enbridge Energy at enbridge.com. And we also have our Wood Sporting Goods star of the game. Who's going to be first? It's going to be Unity Gauss, and she is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. She brought the energy tonight, and a tough match for you guys. You lost that first set. Talk about that second set where you guys kind of battled back. What did you guys do differently to kind of make a difference there in that second set?
We definitely talked more. We had more rallies, and we just got to every ball. A lot of touches.
That and you had a little service run in the back too, and
serves too.
Yep, serving was definitely on point there, and you stayed with him. I don't know what was said in the huddle, but they just really came out in that third set. I mean, what was kind of talked about there when you took those timeouts early on?
Just like that, we have to talk more, do more on the court, just play harder.
Sure, exactly. Talking with Unity Gausen, she's our Enbridge Energy player of the game tonight, as the Warriors lose 3-1. And tonight, a loss tonight, but now over to Walker. What are some of the things you take out of? What are some of the positives that you take out of this as you go into the tournament this weekend? Now,
just like the energy and serves more, talking more. Again, yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, and congrats on being our player of the game. Brought to you by Enbridge Energy. Do you got a shirt size? I've got a T-shirt here.
Small?
I've got a medium.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Okay. Let's see here. Should we hold this up for someone that's recording it? Here we go. Here we go. You take part of it. Here we go. There it is. Enbridge Energy player of the game, Unity Gauss, and congrats. Thanks for joining us on the post game. Again, Enbridge Energy, life takes energy. Visit them at enbridge.com. Time now to check in with our Woods Sporting Goods star of the game, Atlee Larson, joining us. Atlee, thanks. Appreciate it. And um, just a tough, or really a tough match for you. And again, when Unity was talking, says that you guys really turned things around. What did you do as a player to turn things around in that second match when you guys won?
I really wanted it really bad, and I knew that we could do it. We just had to work as a team.
Yep, yeah, and the one thing that I noticed up here that didn't happen as much in the other sets is you didn't let them get out as much. I think they might have led by maybe 4, but you were able to come back and you were able to make comebacks like that. Talk about that a little bit, how you guys were able to do that.
Well, we know that they're really good in their serves, so we just have to bring ourselves back and really believe in ourselves.
Yeah, and the big girl that they had in the middle. I mean, she's hard to defense. I mean, what kind of blocking schemes did you put up to try and stop that? No.
Well, we know that she's really good, and we just need to follow her and know where she's at.
That and you had some nice hits as well, some nice attacks from the outside. You had some nice passes too. Talk about how you were feeling it there for there was a stretch in the match here where you had a couple in a row.
Well, I just get energy and I start going.
Yeah. Now, what are the positives that we're talking with Atlee Larson? She's our Wood Sporting Goods star of the game here tonight. What are the positives that you take as a player out of the game heading into the tournament in Walker this weekend now?
Just believe in ourselves and know that we can do it. Never get down.
All right, very good. Congrats on being the star of the game. We have a T-shirt, and we will get that. They were supposed to be here today, believe it or not. They were, but we will have that. I will personally deliver it here to Warroad High School for you. Okay.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right, you bet. That is Atlee Larson. She is our Wood Sporting Goods star of the game. Check out the Wood Sporting Goods. They had their big fall expo last weekend, and just get ready for hunting season. Stop out at the woods and get yourself ready for the hunting seasons because they are coming up here real soon. Right now, we are being joined by Warroad hit coach Jasmine Draper here on the post game. Appreciate it, Coach. This is the first time I think that we've done an interview that hasn't been on the phone. We talk on Coach's Corner every Saturday, but talk about the match tonight. I mean, yeah, Kittson County Central, they came out and they really they really worked their game. But talk about what was said in the huddle in between set 1 and set 2 to kind of fire the girls up.
Yeah, I mean, we focus on how to prep for match to each team, and we knew that, they have that really good middle, and then honestly, they have that second middle that comes in, and it's just a different shot. So we just had to kind of identify who was going to be hitting the ball and what shot it was going to be. Is it going to be that hard, more attacker that we need to kind of be up and ready for a little bit more, or was it that kind of shot where she's hitting those corners and making us have to move a little bit? And at the end of the day, I kind of tell us that we need to just do things how we've trained and how we want things to look. And we'll worry about like what the other team is doing and how to adjust. But I think that first set, we kind of just go out there and we're kind of second guessing ourselves and maybe, just our training, just really dialing in mentally and where we need to be and why we need to be there. And again, that second set, we were able to kind of just focus on our side more, clean up our unforced errors, and just stay more aggressive offensively. I think that I really am forcing our hitters to get around the ball and make sure that we're hitting a shot and not giving those free balls, especially when we're playing, teams that we know every third contact's going to be a down ball, whether it is in the back row if they're out of system or it is in the front row and it's tight and they're adding in that tip. So, yeah, just kind of getting them fired up and just knowing that I believe in them, their teammates believe in them, everyone in the stands wants to see us like perform, and they're able to do that. And I mean, it's really fun to come on top of those close sets and closing it out for sure.
Yeah, as the Warriors, they are able to win that second set and they tied at 1-1. They came out with a vengeance, I think, even more so in the third set than they did in the first set. It's like it was almost they had something to prove.
Yeah, and going into that after we won that, I kind of calmed us down and told us that, hey, let's not act surprised when these good things are happening for us and that we can make that happen, but know that they're not going down at all and they're going to come out even just more ready. And we have an awesome cheer section, but when they're making some of these chants at the other team, I think it's feeling them. And so like knowing that our team like has to kind of like back it up still. And so yeah, we knew that it wasn't going to be easy. That's what I said. And, when you win a set as a coach, you're like, what do I do? And I left the lineup the same. And, we started a little slow and then we kind of got it back a little bit. But I think that our conditioning and kind of just, the pace of the game when we're playing, some of these players are playing all 6 rotations and they're, we're in that third set now. And, they're just maybe getting a little fatigue and a little bit more. I think when we're fatigued, we go back to our old habits and then things kind of don't go in our way. I think that if we can push through and just stay conditioned and knowing what we want our outcome to be, I think we'll be a little bit closer in those sets.
One thing we're talking with Warroad head volleyball coach Jasmine Draper here in the post game. One thing that we talked about, I think it was even preseason, maybe even the first two coaches' corners that yeah, we had talked about. You talked a lot about conditioning and the fact that, yeah, when we get to where we want to be, you're going to be playing 4-set matches. You're going to be playing 5-set matches, and you're going to have to be as strong or you're going to have to be as ready to go in set number 1 as you are in set number 5.
Yeah, and I think our last couple matches we've kind of went down 0-3, so I'm super proud of them for pushing it past those 3 sets tonight. And I mean, obviously hoping for that 5-game thriller, but yeah, just staying conditioned through it and that trust that when we are in those sets that we're hanging with these teams. And our practices, they're not easy. And I try to tell people, I'm like, I don't believe that they're more conditioned than us. I just think that mentally we kind of check out in some areas. So kind of just bringing that conditioning and that mental aspect when we're out on that court for sure.
Yep. 2 tough matches this week. Of course, the big one over in Badette, the paddle match on Tuesday, and then Kittson County Central here. That's got to help you as you go to Walker this weekend because you're going to be facing teams that you probably don't normally face.
Yeah, a lot of them, as far as like a coach and scouting and stuff, looking at their record and stuff, but don't really know much about them. But I kind of know that maybe those programs don't historically maybe have some of the success that Lake of the Woods and KCC has. So just kind of going into it, knowing that we're changing a lot of things and we're trying to build our program and make us strong. So we're ready for the challenge. We're hoping to get that first win here. And I tell them all the time, our wins will come. Even if maybe we get shut out for as long as the season goes, and then we get to sections and we magically make a long run. And I tell them the high school season, it's all about the section. It's how you finish and how you're looking at the end. So we're trying not to hold on to these losses too close to our hearts.
I've asked both players. I'll ask you as well. I'll ask you the same question. What are the positives from this week that what are the positives that you take out of the matches this week going into, what were the things that you liked this week that you think you're going to be able to build on Saturday?
Yeah, we're talking about our serving, and after like our second match, I made like half of our roster just go into a jump serve, and so some of these girls have only been doing it for a couple weeks now, but we're getting it. And I think that the more auto system that we can keep people, it'll help us defensively set up. We're learning our new offensive system, and we have people being able to hit out of the left front, middle, and right front. So it's been good to kind of see that we can utilize people in other positions just more than where they're comfortable at. And defense, we're striving to filter a little bit more, maybe get some easier touches for ourselves. Sometimes we're a little still second guessing, but I see that they know why we need to be there and why we need to do it that way. So those are some positives. Coming off of Lake of the Woods, it was a tough one for us. But I think like our energy and our positivity and our like teamwork, it's kind of something that we talked about on Wednesday, and we did a lot of film. So the girls have been able to kind of see how they look on film so that when they are getting this coaching from me, it is out of the best interest and knowing that like, hey, I know you think you look like that, but here's what we need to do a little bit differently. So they're super coachable, and I think that match to match we're getting better. And I love that they're willing to come and try their hardest every match.
All right. Very good. Appreciate you joining us on the post game again. Best of luck this weekend down in Walker, and we will catch up with you on the other side next week. I think we're going to be. I think it's going to be a week from today when we're here when you guys take on Grigola.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right. That is Warroad head volleyball coach Jasmine Draper on the pros game. We're going to take one final break, and we'll wrap it up from Warroad High School right after this.
Life happens. If you need to see a healthcare provider, we've got you covered at Life Care Clinic. We look forward to serving you and supporting the health and well-being of our communities. Visit one of our 3 clinic locations in Greenbush, Warroad, and Roseau for appointments or express clinic. Whatever the need, we are here for you.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, egg news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
At the school district office or go online to worldschools.org. World Public Schools, home of the Warriors.
Want beautiful flowers, candy bouquets, or the perfect gift without leaving your couch? Now you can shop online at blooming-creations.com. Order fresh floral arrangements, blooming plants, chocolates, candles, and more, all from your phone or computer. Skip the trip and shop local online. Quick, easy, and always beautiful. It's Blooming Creations of Warroad at blooming-creations.com.
All right, welcome back once again to Warroad High School, where Kittson County Central has defeated Warroad 3 sets to 1, winning 25-11, 23-25, 25-13, and 25-10. Again, up next for Warroad Volleyball will be the tournament in Walker and the Walker Hackensack Akeley tournament. So the best of luck to Coach Draper and her crew in that tournament. Hopefully picking up win number 1 there. And our next sports broadcast coming on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com will be tomorrow. High school football Friday Night Lights. It'll be the Warroad Warriors hosting the Rosa Rams in the Nickel Trophy game. That's going to have a 6 o'clock start time, pregame at about 5:45. And again, it's also the Coaches Tackle Cancer game for Warroad, as that's being hosted by the Warroad coaches. It's a Coaches Tackle Cancer game tomorrow when Warroad takes on Roseau. So Kittson County Central, they win the junior varsity 2 sets to 1, 2 sets to none. They win the varsity 3 sets to 1. We want to thank everyone for listening on KQ92 and for watching at YourLiveEvent.com. We'll be back on both mediums tomorrow, as mentioned, when Warroad will play host to Roseau in high school football. Signing out from Warroad High School, I'm John Michael. Have a good evening, everybody.